When grain passes between two heavy steel rollers in an industrial mill, the intuitive assumption is that they should spin in perfect synchronization to crush the kernel. At identical speeds, these rollers apply a single physical force, pure inward compression. This diagram shows the result of equal pressure. Under pure compression, the kernel shatters into jagged fragments. As these rub together under the rolls, mechanical energy converts into heat and friction, grinding the grain into unusable dust or fines. Professional roller mills avoid this outcome by engineering the two rolls to spin at different velocities. Introducing this deliberate mechanical asymmetry allows the machine to open the kernel through a specific physical interaction, rather than relying on shattering force. Within the mill housing, the two rolls are geared so that one surface always moves at a higher velocity than its counterpart. This velocity mismatch is known as differential speed. Shifting the speed of the rolls changes the internal physics of the mill, replacing the crushing action with the shearing force. Two surfaces moving at the same speed press on an object. Force vectors meet at a central point. When one surface moves faster, vectors become offset. These unequal forces create a twisting motion, pulling the grain apart from the inside. Differential speed transforms the process into a controlled opening, peeling the kernel apart rather than smashing it. This speed difference is a sensitive variable that requires constant calibration based on the moisture and type of grain being processed. If the differential is set too low, the shearing effect fails and the machine reverts to inefficient crushing. If the differential is too high, the rolls act like an industrial sander, pulverizing the grain into dust and accelerating the wear on the steel grooves. Managers must balance three distinct variables: the gap between the rolls, the specific design of the grooves, and the differential speed. This diagram shows the intersection where all three factors align to produce the target particle size. Maintaining this calibration prevents the mechanical forces of the machine from destroying the nutritional value of the final product. The value of this mechanical precision becomes clear once the grain moves from the steel mill into the biological environment of the cattle's rumen. The goal is to provide the animal's digestive system with access to the interior starch without destroying the overall physical integrity of the kernel. A properly sheared kernel is twisted open, creating a uniform structure with a high surface area and minimal dust. This open structure allows rumen microbes to attach to the crevices, extracting starch with high efficiency. By contrast, shattered fragments and dust lack the surface area microbes need to latch on, causing them to ferment too quickly or pass through unprocessed. Because shearing produces uniform pieces rather than fine dust, the microbes process the starch at a steady, predictable rate. This prevents the rapid acid spikes caused by the instant fermentation of fines, helping to stabilize the rumen environment. This stabilization ensures the animal can convert more feed into energy, improving overall feed efficiency. Cattle performance relies on this specific, asymmetrical mechanical interaction to ensure the grain is physically structured for the microbes that digest it.